Hello, 7th graders! Welcome to TVBI, the School on Air program of Tagum City National High School. We are glad to be with you in this new normal journey of schooling through radio broadcast. I am your teacher host, Teacher Joseph Glenn A. Duran. Now, get yourself ready as we explore new and exciting lessons about festival dance. A lesson particularly in Grade 7 MAPEH, Quarter 4, Lesson 1. Before we begin, I would like you to get your modules, your notebook, and your pen, and be comfortably seated in the comfort of your homes. For today's episode, the topic will be brought to us by our teacher broadcaster, Teacher Arian Faye B. Rosilio from Tagum City National High School.
Good day, Grade 7 students! How do you do? I hope you are all safe while listening to our program. I am grateful that despite this pandemic, we can still reach and teach you the skills you need to learn in life. Are you now ready to learn something new today? That's great! Here are our learning objectives for today. Towards the end of the episode, you will be able to describe the nature and background of the dance. Execute the skills involved in the dance. Before we explore the festival dances of the Philippines, let us have an activity to recall the dances you know and let us see if you can answer this perfectly. Write folk dance or festival dance in your paper. I am going to read the name of the dance twice and I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Are you ready? Let's begin. For the first dance, we have Dinagyang. The participants show impressive choreography with colorful tribal costumes and striking props to present socio-cultural and religious tableaus depicting the life of Panay before the Spanish colonization and the advent of Catholicism in the country. Again, Dinagyang. The participants show impressive choreography with colorful tribal costumes and striking props to present socio-cultural and religious tableaus depicting life in Panay before the Spanish colonization and the advent of Catholicism in the country. Yes, correct! Festival dance. Second, we have Subli. Subli is the religious dance of the Tagalog ethno-linguistic group in the Philippines. It is mostly confined to several towns in the province of Batangas. Again, for our second dance, we have Subli. It is the religious dance of the Tagalog ethno-linguistic group in the Philippines. It is mostly confined to several towns in the province of Batangas. You got it right! Folk dance. The third dance is Panagbanga, in which the performers base their designs on flowers. They often use sunflowers to decorate their costumes and props. The use of flowers makes the costume relevant. Again, Panagbanga, in which the performers base their designs on flowers. They often use sunflowers and decorate their costumes and props. The use of flowers makes the costume relevant. Festival. Correct! For the fourth dance, we have Hotabal. It is derived from the words Hota and Vals, which means waltz, a step or a dance in 3/4 time. The male wears balong Tagalog and black trousers, and the female wears Maria Clara dress. Again, Hotabal. It is derived from the words Hota and Vals, which means waltz, a step of a dance in 3/4 time. The male wears barong Tagalog and black trousers, and the female wears Maria Clara dress. Yes, folk dance. Lastly, we have Sinulog, a dance ritual in honor of miraculous image of Santo Niño. The dance moves 2 steps forward and 1 step backward to the sound of the drums. The movement resembles the current or sulog of what was known in Cebu's Pahina River. Thus, in Cebuano, it's sinulog. Again, for the last, we have sinulog, a dance ritual in honor of the miraculous image of Santo Niño. The dance moved 2 steps forward and 1 step backward to the sound of the drum. This movement resembles the current or sulog of what was known as Cebu's Pahina River. Thus, in Cebuano, it's sinulog. Yes, festival dance. Good job, students! Now that you can identify the different dances, let us now proceed to our main lesson today. Festival dances are cultural dances performed to the strong beats of percussion instruments by the community of people sharing the same culture, usually done in honor of the patron saint or as the thanksgiving of a bountiful harvest. Festival dances may be religious or secular in nature, but the best thing about festivals is that they add the merrymaking and festivities of the place where they are celebrated, the reason why they called festival dances after all. Festival dances draw the people's culture by portraying the people's way of life through movements, costumes, and implements inherent to their place of origin. As you identify its nature and origin, you will learn how to differentiate folk dance from festival dance. You will also tell the importance of being physically fit to perform a beautiful presentation. As we learn the various festivals of our country, you will find out where dances originated, how they came to be, and when these dances are performed. Let's enjoy our travel around the Philippines. This time, let's explore some festival dances with religious influence in our country. First, we have Ati-Atihan, which is Philippine festival. It is held annually in January in honor of Santo Niño or Holy Child or Infant Jesus in several towns of Province Aklan, Panay Island. The biggest celebration is held on the 3rd Sunday of January in the town of Calibo, the province's capital. The name Ati-Atihan means to imitate Ati, the local name of Aita people, the first settlers of Panay Island and the other parts of the archipelago. The festivity is originally a pagan celebration to commemorate the barter of Panay, where the Aita accepted gifts from Bruneian chieftains called Datu, who fled from their families to escape a tyrannical ruler in exchange for being allowed to dwell in Aita's lands. They celebrated with the dancing and music, with Bruneian having painted their bodies with soot to show their gratefulness and camaraderie in the Aita who had dark skin. Later, the festivity was given a different meaning by the church by celebrating the acceptance of Christianity. That symbolized by carrying an image of the Holy Child or Infant Jesus during the procession. The festival consists of religious processions and street parades showcasing theme floats and dancing groups wearing colorful costumes, marching bands, and people sporting face and body paints. The street parade is known as sadsad. The street parade is known as sadsad, which is also what the locals call their way of dancing, where the foot is momentarily dragged around the ground in tune in the beat played by marching bands. Even though the festival was given a Christian meaning, the tradition of people painting their faces and body in honor of Aita has continued. Christians and non-Christians join the celebration, which attracts tourists from different parts of the country as well as foreigners. Moriones Festival is held annually during Holy Week on the island of Marinduque. It comes from the word morion, which refers to the mask or visor of the helmet that associates with the armor of Roman soldiers during biblical times, which is the local inhabitants dress up in costumes and masks like the Roman soldiers during this time of celebration. This festival is characterized by colorful and realistic Roman costumes, vividly painted masks, and brightly colored tunics. It depicts the story of Saint Longinus, a half-blinded Roman soldier that supposedly pierced Christ in the side with his lance. According to the legend, after he had pierced Christ, a drop of blood fell on his eye and he got his sight back. The miracle caused the Roman soldier to fully convert to Catholicism, which is why Filipino people has entire festival dedicated to him. The Dinagyang Festival is a famous and religious and cultural festival in Iloilo City, held in the fourth Sunday of January or right after the Sinulog Festival in Cebu and Ati-Atihan Festival in Calibo, Aklan. It is held to honor both Santo Niño and to celebrate the arrival on Panay of Malay settlers and the selling of the island to them by the Atis. Dinagyang began after Reverend Father Ambrosio Galindez, the first Filipino rector of Augustinian community and parish priest of the San Jose Parish, introduced devotion to Santo Niño. In November 1967, after observing the Ati-Atihan Festival in the province of Aklan. In 1968, a replica of original image of Santo Niño de Cebu was brought to Iloilo by Father Sulpicio Inderes of Cebu as a gift to the parish of San Jose. The faithful, led by members of Contraria del Santo Niño de Cebu, Iloilo chapter, worked to give the image a fitting reception, starting the Iloilo airport and parading down the streets of Iloilo. Let us have a survey question for festival dancing. I will be reading the question twice, and you will be given 5 seconds to write your answer in your paper. You will answer it by writing yes or no. Let's begin. Number 1. Do you have a festival in your town? Again, do you have a festival in your town? Number 2. Is there anybody in your family who is a member of the festival group? Again, is there anybody in your family who is a member of festival group? Number 3. Have you watched any festival dancing competition? Again, have you watched any festival dancing competition? Number 4. Do you watch festival dances on YouTube or on TV shows? Again, do you watch festival dances on YouTube or TV shows? Number 5. Do you believe that festival dancing improves one's fitness? Again, do you believe that festival dancing improves one's fitness? A scale is provided for you to make a meaningful interpretation of the responses you have indicated in your survey questionnaire. Number of yes responses and its relative interpretation. 1 to 2, inactive in festival dancing activities. 3 to 4, moderately active in festival dancing activities. And for 5, highly active in festival dancing activities. Now, let us have an assessment to measure what you learned throughout the session. Are you all ready? Please prepare your quiz paper now and fill out all the important information. Do not forget to write your name and your section. Also, write the episode number in your paper, Quarter 4, Episode 2. I hope you got all the instructions correctly. This will serve as your quiz for today. This is a multiple choice exam. Make sure you answer it honestly, okay? So, I will be reading the questions and the choices twice. Are you all set? Now, let's begin. Number 1. Ati-Atihan is in Calibo, Aklan. Dinagyang is in blank. A. Bacolod. B. Iloilo. C. Davao. D. Sinology. Again, Ati-Atihan is in Calibo, Aklan. Dinagyang is in blank. A. Bacolod. B. Iloilo. C. Davao. D. Sinology. The correct answer is letter B, Iloilo. Good job, students! Number 2. Which of these are the effects of exercise and physical activity on fitness? Letter A, helps in the prevention of weight gain. B, helps with weight loss when combined with a diet. Letter C, reduces the risk of early death, heart disease, stroke, colon and breast cancers. Letter D, all of the above. Again, which of these are the effects of exercise and physical activity on fitness? Letter A, helps in the prevention of weight gain. Letter B, helps with weight loss when combined with diet. Letter C, reduces the risks of early death, heart disease, stroke, colon and breast cancers. Letter D, all of the above. The correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Fantastic! Number 3. Ati-atihan is a festival celebrated in Kalibo, Aklan. Which of these locomotor skills are part of their dance steps? Letter A, leaping. Letter B, running. Letter C, walking. Letter D, all of the above. Again, Ati-atihan is a festival celebrated in Kalibo, Aklan. Which of these locomotor skills are part of their dance steps? A, leaping. B, running. C, walking. D, all of the above. The correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Excellent! Moving on to the next question. Number 4. Which of these is a festival? A, Alcamfor. B, Dinagyang. C, Hotabal. D, Kakawati. Again, which of these is a festival? A, Alcamfor. B, Dinagyang. C, Hotabal. D, Kakawati. The correct answer is letter B, Dinagyang. Very good! Number 5. Ivy is actively engaged in physical fitness activities. Which of these could be her reason for doing it? A, to be physically fit. B, to live a longer life. C, to keep herself healthy and strong. D, all of these. Again, Ivy is actively engaged in physical fitness activities. Which of these could be her reason for doing it? A, to be physically fit. B, to live a longer life. C, to keep herself healthy and strong. D, all of these. The correct answer is letter D, all of these. I hope that you learned an interesting lesson from our discussion today. We assure you that no matter what challenges we are going through, still learning continues. Till next time, this has been your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Aryan. Goodbye!
Thank you, Teacher Aryan. That was a very interesting topic indeed. Thank you, students, viewers, and listeners for tuning in. Hope you learned something today. You may also have an advanced study of your topics to prepare yourself for your next lesson. Stay tuned for our next session here at TVBI, the School on Air program of Tagum City National High School. This is your radio host, Teacher Joseph. Makisabay, matuto at maglakbay dito sa TVBI. Keep safe everyone. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye!